Have you ever felt like English fluency is too far away? Like you need years of grammar books, hours of lessons, and endless vocabulary lists? What if I told you that just 15 minutes a day could transform your English journey? Imagine practicing a little each day, improving your listening, speaking, reading, and writing without stress. Today, I'm going to show you how short daily habits can build real confidence, even if you're a complete beginner. Stay with me, because by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to grow your English naturally, step by step. Welcome, friends, to today's English Learning Podcast. This space is specially created for beginners who want to speak and understand English without fear. Maybe you're a student, maybe you're preparing for travel, or maybe you just want to enjoy English movies and conversations with friends. No matter where you are starting from, this podcast is for you. Today's theme is powerful and simple. 15 minutes a day can change your English. Practice tips for fluency. Why this topic? Because most learners believe they don't have enough time. They think, I'm too busy with work or school. I can't spend hours learning English. But here's the truth. You don't need hours. You just need 15 focused minutes every single day. And I'm going to break down exactly how to use those minutes wisely. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush for 2 hours once a week. You brush a few minutes every day. That's how you stay healthy. English learning works the same way. Short daily practice keeps your skills alive and growing. In this podcast, we'll go step by step. First, we'll understand why short practice is more effective than long, irregular study. Then we'll explore simple strategies for each skill: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And finally, we'll build a sample routine you can follow immediately. So, let's start this exciting journey together. Are you ready? Most English learners fall into two groups. They study for hours, but only once in a while. They do nothing for weeks and then try to catch up all at once. Both of these methods are exhausting and ineffective. Here's why. Our brains love consistency, not overload. When you study English for 3 or 4 hours once a week, your brain receives too much information at once. By the next week, you've already forgotten most of it. That's frustrating, right? But when you practice just 15 minutes every single day, something magical happens. Your brain remembers better because it sees the language repeatedly. You start to build a habit, just like brushing your teeth or drinking water. The pressure disappears. 15 minutes feels short, easy, and stress-free. Think of it like watering a plant. If you pour a bucket of water once a month, the plant will die. But if you give it a little water every day, it grows strong and healthy. Your English is the same. A little every day makes you fluent. Now that you know why short daily practice works, the question is, what should you do in those 15 minutes? The answer is focus on one skill at a time. Don't try to do listening, speaking, reading, and writing all in one short session. That only creates stress. Instead, rotate them. Here's how you can divide your week. Day 1, listening practice. Listen to a short English clip, podcast, or dialogue. Focus on understanding the sound of words. Day 2, speaking practice. Repeat sentences out loud. Practice introducing yourself, asking simple questions, or describing your day. Day 3, reading practice. Read something short, a news headline, a story, or even subtitles. Focus on pronunciation and meaning. Day 4, writing practice. Write 3 to 5 sentences about your day. Keep it simple. For example, I went to the market. I bought some fruit. The weather was hot. Day 5, review day. Look back at what you learned in the week. Review vocabulary, repeat sentences, and check your notes. Then, repeat the cycle. By focusing on one skill each day, you avoid overwhelm, and over time, all 4 skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, grow together. Think back to when you were a baby. Did you start speaking first or listening first? Of course, listening came first. Babies listen for months before they say their first word. The same principle works for English. If you want to speak naturally, you need to train your ears. Don't listen to long lectures. Begin with short clips, 1 to 3 minutes. For example, beginner podcasts, English songs with simple lyrics, or even kids' cartoons. Many learners stop listening because they feel lost. But here's the truth. You don't need 100% understanding. Focus on the main idea. Ask yourself, who is speaking? What are they talking about? That's enough. Play the same clip 2 or 3 times. First time, just listen. Second time, repeat after the speaker, even if you don't understand every word. Third time, try shadowing, copying the speed and intonation like an echo. At first, listen with English subtitles. Later, challenge yourself. Listen without them. Play a 2-minute podcast, listen twice, repeat aloud, and then write down 3 new words you heard. That's a perfect 15-minute listening practice. Most beginners say, I understand English, but I can't speak. Why does this happen? Because speaking requires confidence and practice. Many people are afraid of mistakes, so they stay silent. But silence never builds fluency. Remember, fluency is not perfection. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes. The goal is to communicate, not to be perfect. Yes, it sounds funny, but it works. Look in the mirror and say 5 sentences about your day. My name is Sam. I am learning English. Today I cooked dinner. The weather is hot. I want to travel to Canada. Simple, but powerful. Speak 3 sentences about your morning. Speak 3 sentences about yesterday. Speak 3 sentences about tomorrow. That's 9 sentences in total, and it only takes a few minutes. Use your phone and record a short voice note, then listen to it. Don't judge yourself too hard. Just notice how you sound and try again tomorrow. Find a short dialogue from a movie or podcast. Pause and repeat exactly how they say it. This helps your pronunciation and rhythm. Use new words in sentences. If yesterday you learned the word beautiful, today say, the sky is beautiful. My mother is beautiful. This city is beautiful. New words only stay in your brain when you use them aloud. Listening and speaking are like 2 sides of the same coin. Listening gives you the input, what goes into your brain, and speaking is the output, what comes out of your mouth. If you only listen, you'll understand but stay silent. If you only speak without listening, your sentences will sound unnatural. So combine them. Listen first, then speak what you hear. This natural cycle will grow your fluency faster than grammar books alone. Reading is one of the most effective ways to learn English, vocabulary, sentence structure, and even culture. But here's the problem. Many learners choose books that are far too difficult. They open a novel, see 50 new words on one page, and immediately feel discouraged. Here's the secret. Start simple and build up slowly. Choose children's books, simple news websites for learners, or English story apps. Read with purpose. Don't try to translate every word. Instead, ask, what is the main message? If you understand 70%, that's a big win. Read aloud. When you read aloud, you practice pronunciation and fluency. Even if you read only one paragraph, say it clearly. Learn 1 to 2 new words daily. If you find a new word, write it down, and then make your own sentence with it. Read 1 short article. Underline 2 new words. Write 2 sentences using them, then read the article aloud once more. That's your 15 minutes. Organize your thoughts. Writing helps your brain connect vocabulary and grammar in a clear way. It also builds confidence because you can see your progress. Keep a daily English diary. Every day, write 3 to 5 sentences about your life. I woke up at 7 a.m. I drank coffee with my sister. I studied English for 15 minutes. It looks simple, but in 1 year, you'll have hundreds of sentences written by you. Use the question method. Write short answers to daily questions. What did you eat today? Who did you talk to? What do you want to do tomorrow? Rewrite and expand. If yesterday you wrote, I went shopping, today expand it. I went shopping with my friend. We bought apples and rice. The shop was busy. Write 5 diary sentences, then read them aloud. That's a double practice, writing plus speaking. Live with English. The most powerful way to grow your fluency is not just studying, it's living with English. You don't need to travel to another country. You can bring English into your daily life right where you are. Change your phone language. Every time you unlock your phone, you'll see English words. Small exposure equals big learning. Think in English. While walking, cooking, or waiting for a bus, describe your actions in English in your head. Example, I am walking. The sky is blue. I feel hungry. Talk to yourself. When nobody's around, speak English out loud. Describe your feelings, your surroundings, or your plans. Mix fun with learning. Watch English movies with subtitles. Listen to songs, or follow YouTubers who speak clearly. When learning is fun, you never quit. Reading and writing give you structure. Daily integration gives you connection. Together, they create a lifestyle where English is not just a subject, it's part of who you are. When English becomes your environment, fluency grows naturally, almost without effort. One of the biggest mistakes English learners make is studying something once and never looking at it again. The result? You forget almost everything within a few days. Here's the truth. Review is more powerful than new material. It's better to fully master 100 words than to half know 500. At the end of each week, spend your 15 minutes going back to what you learned. Repeat old vocabulary. Listen again to old clips, or reread your diary entries. Review the same words after 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, and 14 days. This system trains your memory. Instead of just reading notes, close your book and try to remember the words or sentences. Testing yourself makes memory stronger. If you learn the word delicious today, review it tomorrow, then again next week, then again after 2 weeks. Soon it will be part of your natural vocabulary. Stay positive and patient. English is not a race. It's a journey. Sometimes you'll feel excited, other times you'll feel stuck. That's normal. Here's what to remember. Mistakes equal progress. Every mistake means you were trying, and trying means learning. Celebrate small wins. If you understood 1 sentence today, that's progress. If you spoke for 1 minute, that's growth. Consistency matters more than speed. Practicing 15 minutes daily for 1 year equals 90 hours of focused English practice. That's huge. Whenever you feel like quitting, remind yourself, fluency is built 1 small step at a time. Let's quickly review everything we covered in this podcast. 15 minutes a day is enough. Short, consistent practice is better than long, irregular study. Focus on 1 skill at a time: listening, speaking, reading, writing. Listening trains your ears. Repeat and shadow to improve understanding. Speaking builds confidence. Talk to yourself, use new words, record your voice. Reading grows vocabulary. Start simple, read aloud, learn 1 to 2 words daily. Writing organizes your thoughts. Keep a diary, expand sentences, answer simple questions. Daily integration. Change phone settings, think in English, label your world. Review often. Repetition is the key to memory and fluency. Stay motivated. Focus on progress, not perfection. If you follow these steps for just 15 minutes a day, your English will improve faster than you ever imagined. And that's it for today's episode. 15 minutes a day can change your English. Practice tips for fluency. Remember, English learning doesn't have to be stressful or time-consuming. With just a few minutes each day, you can slowly but surely build confidence, vocabulary, and fluency. If you found today's podcast useful, please do 3 things for me. Like this video to show your support, subscribe to the channel so you never miss future episodes, and share this with a friend who is also learning English. And don't forget, leave me a comment below. Tell me, how are you going to practice English for 15 minutes today? I'd love to hear your answers. Thank you so much for listening, thank you for learning with me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep growing your English fluency. Bye for now.